Robin. It's my pleasure to meet you today.
Likewise, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good, Robin. How's your day so far?
You know, it's a beautiful day in California. That's all I can tell you.
Sounds good. Sounds
Where are
good.
you? Where
Oh,
are you?
Robin, I'm from India.
Oh, pleasure. It's a pleasure. So are you in India right now?
Yes, I am. I
Oh,
am.
that is very, very exciting. Oh, that's awesome. Very cool.
Thanks, Robin.
Well, happy Friday. Happy
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah. Happy Friday to you as well. So, Robin, Generation Mind, your second full-length album is to be out on April 8th. So, can you tell me a bit about the songwriting and production behind this new album?
Yes, Reb Beach on guitar from Whitesnake and Winger, Mr. Jeff Pilson, Dawkin, and Foreigner, Matt Starr on drums from Mr. Big and Ace Frehley, and myself. And Jeff and Reb usually write the music, and then they will send all of the music to me, and I write the lyrics and the melodies, and then I sit with Jeff. We do a little bit of pre-production, and we start to record, and bam. And we were very excited about this record. We loved how Shake the World, the first record, turned out. So we wanted this to be better, and I think it's a better record. Even it's a very strong record. So we're very happy with it.
Sounds great. Sounds great. And any particular theme or idea that was put behind this album?
The guys just start writing, and we don't really think too much about it. When all of the songs are complete, then we start thinking, which one do we pick? What title do we give it? Yeah. And then, of course, there's the artwork. And so this time, Jeff and I had a lot of ideas for the artwork. So I would send them some ideas, and they said, why don't you just deal with it? Why don't you talk to the artist and then keep us posted, and then we'll tell you if we like it or we hate it. And so I started working with the same artist, Stan Decker, that did Shake the World album. And I had a bunch of ideas, and I do a little bit of graphics. So I wanted the idea for the album cover based around the time of the Black Plague, when they used to wear the plague doctor masks and make it look a little bit futuristic. And we came up with this great cover, and I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, it is totally amazing.
It doesn't look like anybody else's cover.
Absolutely.
It doesn't look like anybody else's cover.
Absolutely. And you guys have any particular plans on the day of the release on April 8th?
Well, everybody's working so crazy. I think this weekend, Foreigner with Jeff, they start a Las Vegas residency. Reb, I know, is crazy busy rehearsing for the Whitesnake shows. Yeah. And Matt, of course, is with Ace Frehley. So I'm recording my second solo record. I haven't started yet, so I'm late. And I'm also rehearsing for a European tour with Michael Schenker. So everybody's crazy. So I don't know where we're going to be on April the 8th when Generation Mind is actually released. And of course, we'll have a third single with the release date, which I think is going to be Miracle off the record. Oh, yeah. I don't know where I'll be.
That sounds really awesome.
I mean, we're busy, we're crazy, we're busy, but it's all very positive,
Yeah, absolutely. And two great videos already with the title track Generation Mind and Eagles Fly. Amazing videos, great songs.
Thank you.
Put together. And can you tell me a bit about the making of these videos?
Yes. So when we decided that Generation Mind would be the first single, and then that Eagles Fly would be the follow-up single, the video director is talking to everybody, and because I wrote the lyrics, he comes to me and he goes, okay, what is all this about? And so Generation Mind is really about forward thinking of the new generation. They're a little bit more radical in their thinking. They don't think like us old guys, you know. They have a different outlook, and moving very fast forward to Eagles Fly. Eagles Fly really is about, I was a big fan of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of the concept. And I explained all of this to the video director, and he found a near abandoned house.
Mhm.
And so he brought in some young kids, young actors, and basically it's kind of their last hurrah before the aliens come and gets everybody. And so he goes, oh, I found this place, and it's abandoned, and it looks like it's abandoned, and it looks like it's might have been hit by aliens, and there's no water in the pool, and I think it'd be a great idea. And so that's where we ended up shooting it. It was a blast. And for April 8th, when we dropped the single Miracle, I think what he did is a video behind the scenes of both videos. So you actually get to see the making of the video. Really, it's very interesting. It's really cool. It's very cool.
Amazing, Robin. And Robin, talking about this album, 12 great songs handpicked and put out amazingly together in this album. I totally enjoyed bringing classic rock and the good old days back again in this album. Totally a rocking album, I would say. And as a band, how do you feel about the outcome of this album?
Oh, I'm really excited about it. You know, you always think, oh my God, so many people liked Shake the World. Can we make this one better? You know, it's what are we supposed to do? And I think we just decide we just write, because that's what we do. And we have a great record. It's a really strong record. There's a lot of great strong songs. It was hard to pick a single, and it has a nice, you know, I like storylines, and I like everything to be like a book, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And this really moves. It moves great all the way through to the end, and it has that beautiful piece Before the Light that Jeff wrote right at the top end, and it throws you into a false sense, and then bam. Yeah, it's a great record. I'm very proud of it. Yeah, great sounding record. It sounds very live and exciting. That's what I like about it. Yeah.
Amazing, Robin. And I know, Robin, you talked about the busy and the crazy schedules you all are having, but what will be the touring plans for Black Swan?
Well, again, because everybody is crazy, it's very difficult to bring us all together in the same place. So we were discussing it when we were shooting the videos, you know, how we would do it. And I think we all agree that a perfect scenario would be festivals, like Monsters of Rock festivals, that sort of stuff. Because typically at the festivals, you have a lot of people in the same place at the same time over a weekend. And I think it would be a great launching pad for a band like Black Swan. And then, you know, if we're lucky and it's a good show and the promoters like it, they will go, hey, you guys need to tour. But it's really is, it's tough trying to, when you have a project like this, that really sounds like a band, and then everybody is so busy with other projects. It's so difficult to just to find that perfect time, and it needs planning, but we're always thinking about it. So keep your fingers crossed, Keith.
Sounds good. And I just want to know how this magical thing happened, how you guys all from different backgrounds and great, amazing history of bands together, and how do you guys all got together and get into Black Swan?
God is good. Jeff called me and he said, hey, Frontiers wants me to put together a super group. and I started laughing because I hate that term, supergroup. I hate supergroup, you know. And he said, I already spoke to Reb because Reb played on Dawkins' Tooth and Nail record. And Reb says he'd be totally down for it. And I haven't called any other singer. I'd love you to do it. And Jeff was best man at my wedding 30 years ago. So I've known Jeff for a long time. And he also played on the Unplugged tour with MSG. So he's like family. He's not just a friend, he's like family. So I said to Jeff, I'll do it if you play bass. And he said, no, I don't want to play bass. I said, but you're the best bass player. And he goes, I want to produce and I want to get involved with the writing, but I'd like to stand back and produce it. And so Reb and I decided, nope, you have to play bass. And that's how it happened. And then we found Matt. I had known Matt because I'd worked with Matt. And that's how it came about. We started writing and Shake the World was born. And now we have Generation Mind. And it's great because it doesn't sound like a project. It sounds like a real band. And we get along really well. And we understand the writing process. And we seem to have a great cohesiveness where it matters. And I think the songs on the record show it, you know, because we're all from different projects, but Black Swan, I think, has a very Black Swan sound. We don't sound like Whitesnake or Winger or Dawkins and I think that's really, we don't sound like MSG. It sounds very much like Black Swan. And that's an achievement because it would be so easy to sort of sound like somebody else. And it sounds very much like Black Swan, and I love it. I think it's great.
Wonderful.
Do I sound happy? I hope I do because I feel
you
really
are
happy.
You are happy. So, Robin, how does Black Swan look into the future, and do you guys have more plans in the future to come?
Well, I suppose, you know, if enough of people like what you do, I suppose you keep doing it as long as the record label wants you to do it. I'm not sure what I can't remember what the contract says, that we have 1 or 2 records or maybe 3 records. I'm not sure. And if we only have 2, maybe they'll ask us to do another record. That's usually what it comes down to. So I think we have a lot to give still. It's still a new project. We had this terrible pandemic that brought the world to its knees, and here we are just coming through the fog, you know, and remembering what life was like again. So I'm glad the record comes out now. I'm going to be positive and say right at the end of the pandemic. You know, when we released Shake the World, it was at the beginning of a pandemic, you know, a month after we released Shake the World, the world stopped turning, and now it's starting to spin again. And we're ready to jump, and so I hope we can keep going. And of course it's important that everybody is well, and this has been a terrible time for everybody, a terrible time, and we're lucky. We came out on the other end, and you know, we have now tragedies in another part of the world after everything that we've gone through. It's like, whew, you know, mankind needs to stop and say, be thankful, be grateful for what we have. That's what we need to do, you know.
Robin,
you know? Yeah. But anyway, that's a different subject, Keith.
And Robin, I just want to ask, is there any big or great moments that you had with Black Swan so far?
Oh, you know, honestly, hearing the finished product, hearing what you've done is always very exciting. Even at my age and everything that I've done, I still get very excited about hearing the final mix and going, damn, we just did that. And then of course, when you meet everybody and you're shooting the videos, it's it's just great fun. And those are, plus the fact, of course, my son Casey, I have two sons, but my son Casey sang background vocals on the first record, and he sang background vocals on this one also. So to be standing at the microphone, recording some background vocals together with my son is just a great moment. It's just a great moment. And now he's going to sing background vocals on my next solo record, and maybe even play some guitars. So I couldn't be happier. It's just a good time. You know, I love life, and I love family, and I love positive energy. So yeah, thank God we're in a good place. We're in a good place.
Amazing, amazing, Robin. And Robin, you earlier said that you are working on your solo project, and any plans with Michael Schenker as well this year?
Yes, well, I should have been recording my vocals right now for my solo, so we're a little bit delayed. I had a call, I think only 2 weeks ago, from Michael Schenker. Ronnie Romero is supposed to sing on his new record, Universe, and perform on all of his European tour dates. So I got a call asking if I could finish the last 5 shows, 3 in Spain and 2 in Italy. And I said, sure, I'll do that. And then 2 or 3 days later, I get another email saying, oops, can you do the whole tour? So now all of a sudden, unexpectedly, I'm doing the whole European tour with MSG, and I leave home, I think on April the 22nd, and I don't get back home till the middle of May or something. So,
Wow.
So today you can be sitting going, I wonder what I'm going to do, and then bam.
The whole business.
I know things change rapidly.
Yeah.
So you just have to be ready to change rapidly with everything. Just go, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be on tour.
Wonderful.
Yeah, for the next couple of months. Yeah.
That sounds good. And finally, what would be the message that you want to give to the fans around the world?
Oh, positive. Thank you is the first thing I want to say. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your curiosity about Black Swan. Watch the videos. You can go to Frontiers Music, SRL. It's very exciting. We have CDs. We have a beautiful double gatefold crystal finish vinyl, and I believe cassettes, a limited version of a cassette, and of course T-shirts. And the fans, we can't do this without you. No matter where you are, what part of the world you're in. If you don't listen, then it's shame. So we want to share it with you. We want you to be well, and the secret is turn it up really loud.
Yeah, amazing, Robin, amazing. And Robin, I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity today to have this wonderful interview with you. And it's a real pleasure and honor to meet you today here.
My pleasure.
And thanks for the amazing music and the great album Generation Mind you're putting up on April 8th. And a great honor to listen to this album as a complete album. Wonderful work from you guys again. And thanks everybody on the band. Thanks again.
Metalhead forever.
Thank you.
Thank you. Metalhead forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.